Psalms
for the nation.
Psalm 11, to the choirmaster of David. In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to my soul, flee like a bird to your mountain? For behold, the wicked bend the bow. They have fitted their arrow to the string, to shoot in the dark at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes see. His eyelids test the children of man. The Lord tests the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Let him rain coals on the wicked, fire and sulfur, and a scorching wind shall be the portion of their cup. For the Lord is righteous. He loves righteous deeds. The upright shall behold his face.
Up next is Psalm 11 by Poor Bishop Hooper.
Can you safely like a bird to your mountain? For behold, the wicked bend their bow and fit the arrow. They shoot aimless in the dark at the upright heart. They shoot aimless in the dark at the upright heart. They shoot aimless in the dark at the upright heart. But if the foundations are allowed to be destroyed by you, what can the righteous do? But the Lord is in his holy temple, and his throne sits firm in heaven's heights, and his eyelids test the child of man, but his soul hates the wicked and their lies. The Lord is in his holy temple, and his throne sits firm in heaven's heights, and his eyelids test the child of man, but his soul hates the wicked and their lies. For the Lord is in his holy temple, and his throne sits firm in heaven's heights, and his eyelids test the child of man, but his soul hates the wicked and their lies. The righteous and his deeds in his holy temple, and his throne sits shall see firm in heaven's heights, and his eyelids test the child of man, but his soul hates the wicked and their lies. The Lord is in his holy temple, and his throne sits firm in heaven's heights, and his eyelids test the child of man, but his soul hates the wicked and their lies. For the Lord is in his holy temple, and his throne sits firm in heaven's heights, and his eyelids test the child of man, but his soul hates the wicked and
Up next is Refuge by My Soul Among Lions.
In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to my soul, fly like a bird far away to your mountain? Ain't nothing left here but woe. Head for the hills and let's go. I've seen the wicked's bow bending. I hear he's searching for you. With all around the foundations upending, and us with numbers so few. What can the righteous do? But the Lord is in his holy temple. God is on his throne, high in his heaven. What his eyes behold would make you tremble. In the Lord I take refuge. Why do you counsel despair, when all around us the signs of God's blessings form monuments to his care? Lift up your hearts in prayer to God who judges the righteous, whose righteous soul burns with hate when he discovers the lovers of violence and pours his wrath on their pate. They deserve their fate. In the Lord I take refuge and plead the blood of his grace. No more reason to fear the unrighteous, for they shall end in disgrace. But we will see his face.
Our last song is My Trust is in the Lord by Nathan C. George and family.
My trust is in the Lord. How can you say to me, away with speed and like a bird to your high mountain flee? What can the righteous do? What can for them avail? If their foundations be destroyed and all they built on fail, the Lord in Zion dwells, the Lord's throne is on high. His eyes behold the sons of men, oh, they will sure be tried. The Lord the righteous tries, but wicked men he hates. For all whose hearts love violence, his punishment awaits. Fire winds and burning coals on wicked men shall rain. This is the portion of their cup, the cup which they shall drain. Because the righteous Lord delights in righteousness, and with his gracious countenance the upright he will bless.
Today's meaning verse is Psalm 11:4.
The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes see. His eyelids test the children of man. Repeat after me. The Lord is in his holy temple.
The Lord is in his holy temple.
The Lord's throne is in heaven.
The Lord's throne is in heaven.
His eyes see.
His eyes see.
His eyelids test the children of man.
His eyelids touch the children of men.
His eyelids test the children of man.
His eyelids test the children of men.
Psalm 11:4.
Psalm 11:4.
It's time for Catechism Caffeine.
Catechism caffeine. Question 11. Can you see God?
No, I cannot see God, but he
always
always
sees
sees
me.
me.
Now it's time for Words and Wisdom from Old Dead Guys. Today's word and wisdom comes from Keith Green. Keith Green, of course, was a prominent musician in the 70s and 80s. He died in 1982 in a tragic plane accident. I'm going to read a few of his quotes here. He said, I'd rather have people hate me with the knowledge that I tried to save them. I've never tried to be controversial. The truth is controversial enough. He said, if somebody writes a great poem, people don't run around applauding the pencil saying, oh, what a great pencil. I'm a pencil in God's hands. This generation of Christians is responsible for this generation of souls on earth. You've been listening to Psalms for the Nations, reminding you that all the ends of the earth will remember and turn to the Lord, and all the families of the nations will bow down before him. For dominion belongs to the Lord, and he rules over the nations.